Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, my name is Tiffany Parker. I am the owner and creator of The Livable Forest, and today we are gonna go through what the next couple of weeks is going to look like here on The Livable Forest, what we're gonna be talking about, what vendors can expect as far as content from me, what you guys as community members can expect. So let's get into it. I'm so excited, you guys. I really am. Like, there's so much going on. It's like, obviously, a lot of you guys know that I'm having a baby in a couple of days. But besides that, y'all know this is my season, right? My event season. Like, I come alive in the fall. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm an autumn. Anyways, let me get to it. Okay, so a couple of new things that have popped off recently for the Livable Forest is the Forester Scoop. I saw that a lot of people were interested in it, so I was going to go ahead and kind of give you guys a quick rundown. And I will definitely link everything I'm talking about in the description of this video. So whatever catches your mind or your attention, click that link, okay? So let me tell y'all how I came up with this. Over the past years, and what really popped this off was the Woodlands Boo Fest. But over the years, I have been hearing how hard it is to park in town center when I have an event, how hard it was last year to park at the Woodlands Boo Fest. So this year, I was like, I need like ride share services. And I was like, I don't know if you can sign a contract with people or whatever. And it like literally happened to me. All my great ideas happened in the middle of the night. But in the middle of the night, I literally woke my husband up. I was like, I'm going to start a ride share service. And he turned over. He's like, what the heck are you talking about? And he went right back to sleep because he was so irritated. I don't blame him though. But anyways, so the next day, I was like, I'm going to name this little Forester Scoop because we're scooping our community members up and carrying them to the events. And I was just like, I want to do this for my events. At first, it was just for my events, right? And then my mom, she said, why don't you just open it up to where your drivers can make money off season, like when your events are not happening. So here we are with the Forester Scoop. So it's rides you can trust from neighborhood to action. So we have local verified trusted drivers and riders, community only. So what that means is to drive for the Livable Forest, which is the Livable Forest Scoop, you have to live within the community that you are driving in. So Kingwood is zone 1. And that consists literally every inch of Kingwood from way back there in the back by East End Park, all the way up here to 59, all the way across the bridge on Lake Houston to Kings Lake Estates, all the way over to a little past North Park, all the way to Oakhurst, all around there, obviously, it has to include airport, Target area, main event, Costco, things like all of that over there, right? So it covers all of that. That's zone 1. So you have to live within 5 miles or in the area in Kingwood to be able to drive for that zone. This is a boutique style rideshare service. So this isn't something that it doesn't operate like a Uber. It kind of operates like Uber, but the difference is it's branded, meaning when you hop into a into a ride, you're automatically going to be greeted with the Scoop driver, and they're gonna have a shirt that's emerald green and in white. It's gonna say the Forester Scoop. You're gonna have access to the Catch These Vibes magazine. There's gonna be, I think, a tablet in there because it's gonna have a little caddy on the back of the seat where it's gonna have a tablet. It's gonna be open to the community so you can see any live action that's going on, any videos that are in community conversations that are going during your ride. There's going to be a brochure and the latest flyer for the event. And then there's going to be a playlist that all my drivers are required to have on unless the rider says they don't want to listen to it. So one, I do encourage you all to go over on theforesterscoop.com. I'm going to link it. Play around with the pricing because we're cheaper than Uber. And for my drivers or the people who want to drive, we actually have, it works to where if somebody books you for 8 o'clock in the morning pickup, the next booking won't be able to happen till 8:30. This way you won't get overwhelmed, because I used to drive for Uber and oh my God, it's like if you didn't accept that ride, you didn't even get a chance to look at where you're going. Within 30 seconds, you just lose out. Well, we don't do that over here. That's why I kept it small. And my drivers get 90% of the rider's fee. So if the ride fee is $100, they get to take home 90 and the platform takes home 10. I do that because I want my drivers to be well paid for their time and effort. They get paid every day. And this is going to be great for such a Kingwood, in a community like Kingwood, because this is going to fill all the gaps when there's no Uber or Lyft available, or if you just want the same driver, because you also get to check out the driver profiles. Everybody has a profile and you could check them out, and then you can book according to who you like and what your kids or you want to ride with. This is amazing for the elderly community that we have out here, because then they can call somebody who's super hyper local and that they can get the same driver if they're available, because you can book out my drivers with us within 7 days in advance. So you can book, let's say today's Monday, you can book all the way to the 11th with one driver. You can schedule your bookings. They'll see their bookings immediately every time they log in to the app. You can access this through the app as well too. You can access it on the Livable Forest. It just says get a ride in the navigation. But anyways, I encourage you guys to all check it out. If you are interested in driving for us, definitely let me know. I'm gonna put the link. Well, I'll put the theforesterscoop.com in the navigation. You'll see that we have an application. Everybody is required to do a background check. We use the same service that Uber uses, Checkers. So it's super quick. It should be super quick. I think what they tell me, within 7 business days, but they said most backgrounds come back within 2 to 3 days. Perfect. Enough time to onboard, enough time to do interviews, because I actually do sit down interviews. Now, obviously, the 10th on through the 18th, I'm not going to be doing interviews because I would have just had a baby, but that's okay because I do not have a problem doing Zoom. After I get home and get everything settled in, I could do a Zoom. I do love in person though. I love getting up and going to the coffee shop and just interview, because I want to talk to my drivers. I want them to know who I am. I want to get to know them. We have a community, a group on, sorry, I'm listening to the Harry Potter soundtrack. We have a group on the Livable Forest that is strictly for my drivers to join, so we can always have up-to-date information if there's any things that we need to fix. Also, I love this because I can tell my drivers what events are happening in the Kingwood area. So if they want to drive extra that day, or they want to be available, and people can book them to take them to the farmers market, any events that are happening outside of mine, because it's not about me, okay? And then also for people who are going to be riding, also understand that you don't actually have to ride, right? So I had one person ask me, they were like, so if I want to hire, or if I book a driver, can they just deliver a package for me? I said, of course. All you have to do is put the package in the back seat or the front seat and they'll take it. I was like, so if you want to use this for more than just rides, you definitely can. So moving on, let's talk about vendor markets. Obviously, you guys know I have 4 markets coming up. The Woodlands Boo Fest, October 5th. the Kingwood Boo Fest, October 25th. And then we have the Kingwood Harvest Market and the Kingwood Christmas Market. We're going to get into those last two in a different video, but let's talk about the Woodlands Boo Fest. So vendors, you guys can expect videos specifically for you guys inside of the vendor group, Been Like a Boss, on the Livable Forest platform, talking about parking, setup times, because we're staggering the setup this time. Everybody's not going to arrive at one time. Everybody's going to arrive at specific times according to the row that you're on. We're also going to talk about how to show up to market and how to maximize your presence at market with the Livable Forest as well too. So you guys can look forward to that. And we also have deadlines. September 5th is the last day to book or pay off your last payment of your markets. And then what else did we have to talk about? Hold on. Oh, also vendors, I still have the vendor pass. It's available. It's $385. That covers you for all 4 markets if you want to attend, or you could pay separately if you want to as well. It also qualifies for the payment plan as well. We do have event sponsorship opportunities. We're going to talk about that in another video. I have volunteer opportunities because I know a lot of kids, they're always looking for opportunities to volunteer in the community. So I got y'all, and it's not going to be boring, and I do supply drinks and pizza for my volunteers. Also, people want to know a little bit more about the perks program, so we're going to get into that type of stuff. And I got my I have a couple of people that are really looking forward to a scavenger hunt. So I was thinking about doing a themed Game of Thrones scavenger hunt throughout the community. We could do it with businesses. We could do it with, we don't have to use businesses. It could literally just be something amongst the residents. I'm still working that out. Like, not the kinks and the infrastructure is already in place, but what we're going to do as far as like the actual scavenger hunt, like what are we looking for, prizes, stuff like that. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about some advertising packages and other videos over the next couple of weeks. So this is basically starting from today. This is the introduction all the way until the end of August. So you will get a video from me every single day. Around this time, maybe anywhere between 3 and 6 o'clock, you'll get a video. I highly encourage you guys to definitely join the Livable Forest. Download the app. It's free. Download the app. Join the community. Introduce yourself. This is our social media platform. Like, this is great. Oh, let me go ahead and tell y'all. So for this particular platform, we have like, what, 1,200 members now? I think we have 1,200 members. Yeah, and around like 100 and no, we have 1,160 members, so we're really close. All of you guys receive notifications in app. So when you log in, all your notifications will show up. If you subscribe to the push notification, so when your phone is locked or whatever, like any other message, it'll show up on your phone, and then you can press it and it'll take you into the community. There's about 110 of y'all who have that right now, but you guys have to understand, my app didn't even come about until years after this platform. The platform was here first, so there's a lot of people who have not downloaded the app yet that have accounts on this platform, and I've started to notice that a lot of them are starting to download the app because I can see that on my end. So yeah, download the app. Also, follow with intention. We follow with intention here. If you follow me, you're going to get probably 4 to 5 push notifications if you sign up for that, and then you're probably gonna get notified every time I post on my profile, and that's with everybody. So if you're following Sarah, if you're John and you're following Sarah and she posts 10 times a day, you're gonna get notified through push notification 10 times a day about Sarah. That's how it works over here. And you're going to get an email notification. And when you log into the app, you're going to get another notification letting you know. This is because the issue with social media today is, yeah, you get notified, but you're not getting notified immediately. And a lot of businesses would love to have that opportunity to be able to connect to their community or the people that care about what they care about immediately without delay. So that's why I have it set up like that. So it really solves that problem. But yeah, so anyways, so we have that. Also understand that you guys we have a community calendar. You can always upload your events. You don't have to wait for approval. It's under the Vibe tab, and when you hit the hover over it, you'll hit hover over the community calendars, and it's the first option. But then you also see a bunch of options of different calendars, like our calendar, which is the community calendar that you guys contribute to, the Rice Village calendar, Culture Map calendar, River Oaks District calendar, West U, the Woodlands Township, Kingwood Town Center events, Kingwood Moms, and the Woodlands Mommy. If you guys have any other calendars you want to include, let me know. Send me a DM. I will definitely include it. We also have our blog that anybody can contribute to on this platform. I don't know why people don't do that. Like, I would be contributing to all of this stuff. Like, when we're talking, and plus everything that, especially posts, they rank on Google here, and it doesn't take long at all, especially when people are doing it all. It does not take long. Like, all my stuff shows up on Google within a week. It's really crazy, but it's exciting at the same time. What else? Yeah, so somebody asked me, what can I post on your platform? You can literally post what you post on Facebook. Whatever you post on Facebook and Instagram, you can post on this platform. Obviously, if you're going to be like disrespectful, or if you're going to or if you make somebody mad, they have the option to block you, all the other stuff. But the difference here, if you get blocked like 3 or 4 times, it automatically suspends your account. It alerts me or my team on the back end. We go and see what post was hidden from the feed, and then we'll send you a warning. After 2 warnings, we will literally eliminate your entire profile. We will make it to where your IP address that is attached can no longer be used. So what that device at least, and your email and phone number and everything associated with that profile will be completely banned. So just be respectful of other people. And we do encourage, I call it healthy debate, where you can disagree with somebody, but you don't have to attack and humiliate or try to bring down or sabotage. You know, you could have an adult conversation, and if you agree, you just don't agree, but you don't have to insult anybody. You know, this is not Facebook where we just attack and rip apart. Okay. Let's see, moving on. Let's see what else is there. So we talked about, okay, events, we talked about community, we talked about we did all the things. Let's see what else. Oh, advertising. Yes, I have. Did I already talk about advertising? No, advertising we're going to talk about in a different video, but I have a myriad of things that we can do to work together if you guys are looking to build up your brand, if you're starting a brand, if you're trying to just get really involved in the community. I'm your girl. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that's it for right now. I think that's it. I'm going to be posting my next video. It's going to be for the vendors, and I'm going to post that on Facebook as well too, but it's also going to be in Vend Like a Boss on the platform as well. And you will get a push notification if you have your notifications turned on through the app. You will get a push notification, you know, letting you know that you could view it inside of the Vend Like a Boss, but the link will probably go to the one on Facebook. That is to help with engagement and reach and things like that. But yeah, you can expect a video from me every single day, all the way to the end of August. By September 5th, I actually expect our platform to go from like that 1,160 members to really 2,000 members. I really do. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I'm so excited. And for those that are wondering, yes, when Jericho is born, you guys will be able to meet him. Your internet aunts and uncles, you guys will be able to meet him. It'll probably be, he'll be born August 11th, so you guys will probably see him probably around the 12th or the 13th or something. Like once he's all cleaned up and filled out and got his clothes on looking cute. Yeah, that's when you'll see him. Anyways, you guys, you have a good one and I'll talk to you later. Bye.